hey, you're definitely not behind. I need you to hear this. You're tired because you've been surviving, not because you're weak, but because you've been carrying so much for so long. And no one ever stopped to say, hey, maybe you're not lazy, maybe you just hurt. Let's be honest. You wake up and feel behind before the day even starts. You got a list of things to do, but no fuel to move. You sit, you scroll, you avoid, and then guilt shows up. You tell yourself, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just do it? You see other people online waking up at 5 a.m., crushing goals. Meanwhile, brushing your teeth feels like a win. Listen, I've been there. There were mornings I stared at the ceiling for hours. Not because I was lazy, but because everything felt heavy and no one could see it but me. Let me tell you something most people won't say. Procrastination isn't always about time management. Sometimes it's a symptom of emotional pain. You might be avoiding work because deep down you're avoiding failure or rejection or shame or that voice in your head that says, you're not enough anyway, so why even try? See, your brain remembers every time you tried and got shot down. Every time you gave effort and got criticized. Every time you opened your heart and got hurt. So now it protects you by freezing, by scrolling, by staying in bed. Not because you're weak, but because you've been trained to survive pain, not succeed past it. Let me break it down real simple. You're not behind. You're exhausted from pretending you're okay. Every day you put on this invisible armor just to get through. Smile when you feel empty. Work when you're so screaming for rest. Keep going when your heart is breaking quietly in the background. I know the world only reward the hustle, but no one claps for the quiet battles you fight just to show up. But I see you. And more importantly, I feel you. Because I fought those invisible wars for years. And here's what I realized. The goal isn't to push harder, it's to heal smarter. Because when you start healing the wound, the weight gets lighter, the fog clears, your energy, it comes back. But first, you've got to stop blaming yourself. Start talking to yourself the way you would talk to someone you love. Would you call them lazy? Or would you say, hey, maybe you're tired because you've been strong for too long. I'll be real with you. A few months ago, there was a day I sat on the floor, lights off, phone on do not disturb, just numbed. And I told myself, you're lazy, you're nothing. But then something shifted. I got up, I drank some water, I opened the window, not to fix my life, but just to breathe. And that one breath changed everything. It reminded me that I don't need to be perfect to begin. I just need to begin from here, from now, from me, from what I have right now. So what if today, instead of trying to be productive, you just try to feel safe again? What if the first step isn't a to-do list, but a deep breath, a glass of water, a 5-minute walk with no goal but presence? You don't need a morning routine. You need self-respect. You need kindness. You need you. And here's the truth most people won't say out loud. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're healing. And healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it looks like stillness. Sometimes it feels like starting over. Sometimes it is starting over. But you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from wisdom. Look, you didn't watch this far by accident. Something inside you knows you're meant for more. Not hustle, not pressure, but more peace, more purpose, more love, and more you. That version of you, the calm, confident one, they're not a dream. They're already in you waiting to be uncovered. So if this hits your heart even a little, stick around, subscribe. Not just for content, but for a feeling of coming home to yourself again, one video at a time. I appreciate you for watching this. I love you, and I hope that you love yourself back.